What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the US, let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I can guarantee you today is going to be a spirited live. R. Kelly has been found guilty on all charges in his sex trafficking case. They went in on him, fam. And that's why the title reads the way it does. It's not because, I'm trying to rub this in R. Kelly's face or anything like that, but they didn't just find him guilty. When it's on all charges, they found him guilty as hell. And this is what they're saying. They're saying that, R. Kelly is guilty of sexually abusing women, boys, and girls for decades. And they found him guilty. And if this is it, fam, that would cap a stunning fall from grace for one of the best who ever did it. I mean, say what you want, but that I Believe I Can Fly, oh man. And so many others, but this dude made some great, great, great music. And to see somebody like that fall from grace, to know that somebody who could even write a song that well, like who could write, because he had God in him when he wrote that song. I mean, you got to be moved by the Spirit to write something like that, in my opinion. That was something, and many of those other songs, man, we know he had the raunchy songs and all that stuff, a whole lot of sexual content stuff. But those songs that really just touch your spirit, man, those songs were something else. It's not just anybody can write like that. So R. Kelly at the time faces 10 years to life in prison. Now, some particulars: he had a jury of 7 men and 5 women who reached a unanimous decision. They reached a unanimous verdict. From the beginning of the month-long trial, the federal courthouse in downtown Brooklyn, at the federal courthouse in downtown Brooklyn, they painted R. Kelly as a predator. The DA painted R. Kelly as a predator. Came out blazing in the opening statement. She was like, this isn't about a celebrity who likes to have fun. This case is about a predator. They hit him up on the racketeering charges for, they say, taking young girls and his victims across state lines. And they had a cadre of his former workers, former employees and friends who testified that, yeah, we helped him do it, or we saw him do it. Fam, there's so many questions, you have about this case. If R. Kelly is really guilty of racketeering, and in order to be guilty of racketeering, you have to have co-conspirators. Who are they, and why aren't they on trial? Who are all of these people who's saying, yeah, I saw him do this, I saw him do that? Who are these? Who is this dancer who testified that she saw R. Kelly performing oral sex on an underage Aaliyah at 13 or 14 years old? And all she did was make a note of the action as though they were just sitting on the sofa talking. Who is this person? This person don't have any liability whatsoever. This person just, you don't have that's not a obligation, to speak up when you see something like that. And what about the family? What about the parents who took their children to R. Kelly? What about them? They're not liable at no point. Nobody's liable. Like R. Kelly is the only one go down for a conspiracy, a racketeering charge. He got a whole network of friends and employees, his inner circle, that the prosecutor said helped him transport victims across state lines. And he said that he did this to control their actions and facilitate sexual abuse. So he got this network of people, and all these people did this and whatever. Why isn't anyone else being held accountable? This makes me suspicious of the DA. This makes me suspicious of the investigators, the judge, everybody involved. And it makes me suspicious of the jury. And what was that jury makeup? We know what the gender makeup was. It was 7 men to 5 women. But what was the ethnic makeup? Was it really a jury of his peers? I got questions. Going into the comments, perhaps you have answers. Sharon Peterson, what up? Colette, who is that? Colette, I missed it, Colette. I missed your last name, Colette. Let's see. Okay, Diaclin. Sandra Taylor. What's up, Sandra? Olivia, is that Seymour? Seymour. Unity. Rico Nowling, what up? What's up, Sean Hutcherson? King Kush, what's up? Rico from San Antonio in the building. We are simulcasting Facebook and YouTube. If you're on Facebook, you can follow me on YouTube. I get away with a little bit more on YouTube than I can on Facebook. So you may want to follow me on YouTube at Willie D Live. I don't use Facebook as much because, man, Facebook is, they got a sense of tyranny over there, man. They always, man, I can't keep my Facebook page in good standing for longer than a couple of weeks. I mean, any little thing, even when I repost video clips of like viral video clips, if I repost it, oh, it's a strike because it's somebody's community property or whatever. It's somebody's copywritten property. But that same video I'll see on other people's pages and they don't bother them at all. Interesting. Chantel Walton, what's good? What's up, LaShawn? Octavian, Ed Baker, what up? What's up, Kev? Ronnie Rule. Sandra Taylor. What's up, Nate? If you're just not joining, fam, Dee Dee from Toronto, if you're just not joining, we're talking about the R. Kelly verdict. It's in, guilty on all counts. He could be sentenced from anywhere from 10 years to life in prison. This is one of those things where you say, man, I just would have never imagined something like this would happen to R. Kelly. Like, to know something like this is happening to somebody who so many people have like real fond memories of, that it don't matter what kind of personal life he may have had, career-wise, music-wise, we know R. Kelly was one of the best to ever do it. And I'm sure there's at least one song, if you are over the age of 25, say 25, 30, there's at least one song that R. Kelly has made that is embedded in your mind forever. Like, you have a memory of that song that every time you hear that song, you go right back to that memory. You relive that memory. He had that type of effect with his music. And it's a sad thing to witness someone like that go down like that. And it ain't over. That's the New York trial. He still got a trial pending, as far as I know, in Illinois. Whatever, it's going to be a long road, no matter what happens. He got a lot to overcome. So I'm wondering, like, when are they going to go back and get Mick Jagger? You know, what's his name? It's so many of them. These dudes, a whole lot of dudes out there who then cross that line with underage girls, and they're considered to be honorable people, legends. When are they gonna go in and rewrite old Elvis history? Well, at least correct it. You know, when is he gonna be held liable for having underage sex? You know, with Priscilla. You know, she was a minor when he had sex with her and got her pregnant. But he the king of rock and roll, so it ain't stopping the tourism in Memphis. They still got funds going in, people still donating. They getting state funds to run his estate. You know, they getting donations. I know they got some grants coming in. So when are they going to like go in on Elvis's career? And let's right that wrong. I'm waiting. When are they going to take Elvis music off the shelf, so to speak? Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis. Oh yeah, he was notorious with it. And you can't tell me that if Hugh Hefner was black, they wouldn't have thrown his ass under the jail for even thinking about starting a Playboy magazine. If I'd been a black man talking about I'm finna start a Playboy magazine, especially talking about putting white women on naked white women, oh man, boy, they would have eviscerated that boy. They would have did him bad, bad, bad. But Hugh Hefner, because of his complexion, he gets to not only put out a Playboy magazine showing women in various stages of undress to nakedness, he has a mansion, pretty much a playground for politicians and businessmen and women, celebrities, and everything in between. It's a playground, and all of them showing up. And they just having fun. And ain't nobody worried about the underage girls. They ain't saying nothing about the underage girls that was there. One of them said that she was with Bill Cosby, but she ain't mentioned nobody else. I wonder why. Why do Hugh Hefner get to ride off into the sunset? Look at how many women that Hugh Hefner has turned out. But, you know, when they do Playboy magazine, what do they like to say? It was tasteful. It's tasteful. It's tasteful. The double standard, the hypocrisy is off the chain. Only in America. Yeah. It's the blatant hypocrisy. That's what's appalling about America. It's the blatant hypocrisy. Yeah, Woody Allen. Uh-huh. Yeah, right. These people put a naked Brooke Shields, a naked underage Brooke Shields on the cover of Playboy magazine. Nobody said nothing. And nobody's still saying nothing. And if you think this is just about the times, and if you think that this is only happening because we're in a different time, you're sadly mistaken. Fam, this is black and white. This is black and white. You know why? Because there's some things that's going on right now that is very biased and hypocritical. It's happening right now. Fast forward 10 years, 20 years, people be saying, well, you know, we don't do that now. It's a different time. It's a different time. Nah, man. And people like to say, well, you know, you're always making it about race. Now they make it about race. Let me tell you something. In America, it's always about race. Don't get it twisted. The moment you think it's not about race, that's when you're going to get your head knocked off. It's always about race in America. Always. I don't think R. Kelly will kill himself. Somebody said R. Kelly's going to kill himself. I don't think R. Kelly is going to kill himself. I don't think he's built like that. Someone was saying that he had one guy that let me see what this guy's name is. He had a friend of his who testified that he never saw R. Kelly messing with young girls before. Let's see. See if I can find this guy's name. Okay. Okay. So Music consultant Julius Darrington is his name. Julius Darrington. And he testified he worked with R. Kelly for several years prior to his arrest and didn't see R. Kelly abuse women, while he was with him in Chicago studio. Now, I've been around R. Kelly a number of times myself, and I've never seen anything remotely like that, and I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying it never happened on my watch. It never happened when I was around. I never even seen like any young girls, like really young girls in the trailer or backstage or nothing like that. It was always like, young women, but not girls. Yeah, Weinstein is gonna die in prison. He already got a bunch of years already, and they tacking him on. So, he looked like death already. He looked like death before the trial started. So I don't think that dude gonna last. Yeah, he'll probably go out in about 10 years or less. I can't see him living another 20, 30 years. He just looked like death already. Plus, he the type of dude who have access. He had access and he had a whole bunch of money. He still got a bunch of money, but the problem is that it can't get him out of prison. So he's the type of dude that it's gonna kill him. He's had privilege for a long time, and now he don't have that power and privilege. And I think that is going to make him sick. It is going to literally make him sick. I don't think he's going to make it too much longer. Seven says these people aren't in jail. They're just in undisclosed locations. All this is part of Hollywood. Yeah. It'd be very hard to hide. Sub Castaway. Maurice Alexander, what's up? Fam, take a moment to smash up the likes if you haven't done so. When you smash those likes up, it helps with YouTube's algorithm, helping to position my videos in front of people who may not know about the channel. So when you see those recommended videos to your right side in that column, and it's telling you like these videos are recommended or whatever, that's YouTube's algorithm at work. That's them saying, yo, this based on what you watch already, what you've seen, this might be a good follow for you. This might be somebody that you want to subscribe to. So smash up those likes, fam, and put it in their face. Yeah, I also like you to smash up the likes just to put it in the face of the haters. I don't spend a lot of time on haters, but I do talk about them from time to time, just to throw a little jab here and there, just a reminder that that what they're trying to do don't work with me, and that I also like to throw them a little jab just to mess up their day. You know, like maybe they're having a good day and they've been so far successful today in trolling. And then when they come to my page, I like to just hit them with something just to remind them of how low life they are and how difficult it is going to be for them to be liked by other people. I just want to make their day bad, you know. I just want them to feel very insufficient. And then I just move on and go to something else, like I'm about to do right now. What's up, T baby? I see you, TT baby. Otis Huff, what's up? Otis Huff said he should have moved south of the border after he beat the first case. Well, I don't know about moving. If he did do that and he beat the case, that should have been the end of it. If anything, it's like saying somebody robbed a bank and got away with it. Well, you know, should have just moved out of town, should have moved south of the border. What you gonna do, move south of the border and continue to rob banks? Eventually you're gonna get caught again. Kevin Kidd, what up? Nina Lloyd. What's up, Nina? Elizabeth Bell. What's up, Elizabeth? Who is it? Dustin Thibodeau coming through on the Cash App. Alex Carr coming through on the Cash App. Eric Rons coming through on the Cash App. Chewy coming through on the Cash App. Mike Cushenbroad coming through on the Cash App. Lord Progress coming through on the Cash App. Chris Williams on the Cash App. Appreciate y'all, fam. Fletcher, I see you, homie. What up? Eric Edmonds. Santo, what up? Face is doing fine. If you have not subscribed to the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast, please do so right now. You can go over to our channel. It's Ghetto Boys Reloaded. There's actually a link in the description. You can click that link and you can follow us on YouTube. You can follow the podcast on iHeart, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. I see somebody checking in from Ireland. What's up, Ireland? But yeah, Brad will be back. I think it'll be another week or two. We have to monitor his recovery. So we kind of really taking it one day at a time. So in the meantime, I'll be holding down the fort. We got the Ja Rule interview is out today. And we have next week is Tamika Raymond is next week. Tamika Foster Raymond is the following week. So We also got Ali Sadiq coming up. Tillman Fertitta is also coming up, the owner of the Rockets. So we got some good ones coming up for y'all, fam. Ray Easley. What's up, Ray? Ghana checking in. The Turn Up brother checking in from Ghana. The motherland has arrived. What's up, Queen Dub? Meet up, speak up, Eric Dixon. Fam, I don't really know about this situation. I think, in America, anything is possible. In America court system, anything is possible. Hell, we could hear later on today or next week or next month or a year from now that the whole thing was overturned or thrown out, because somebody lying or withholding or suppressing information or whatever. You never know in America. You just never know. I I personally don't see R. Kelly rotting in jail, like dying in jail. Like I don't see a R. Kelly being 80 years old dying in jail. I don't see that happening. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think R. Kelly is going to be freed from jail. I can't say when, but I do not see R. Kelly doing 20, 30 years in prison. I don't see that happening. See, a lot of things happen, a lot of things go wrong in these court cases. There are a lot of inconsistencies and proprieties, uh, a lot of inappropriate behavior, uh, and some of this stuff is downright criminal. And it's often at the hands of people who work within the court system. So the thing is, when you have a celebrity involved, you have a high profile client involved or a high profile uh, person involved, then you got to dot all those I's and cross all of those T's, and any little thing, any inconsistency will be exploited. A good lawyer will find the loophole. And if it's one that exists, they will exploit it. There's a lot of people that work within the court system who are incompetent. The average person who don't know anything really about how the court systems and stuff work, they may look at those people and think they're brilliant, like, oh, no, they got to know what they're doing. They went to school for it. They're smart. They got on they got on suits. Ooh, they got on nice dresses. They got on some expensive shoes. They got to be smart. Nah, it's a whole lot of incompetent lawyers and judges and court clerks and police officers and you know you name it, fam. It's a whole lot of them who are investigators. They're totally incompetent, and it's a lot of them who they just straight up lie. They straight up crooks, and they're all throughout the court system in every single court in America. So I see Vanessa Tolliver say, if it was my daughter, it wouldn't be my daughter. How about that? That's why I say the parents got to take some responsibility. What responsibility? First of all, and if it was my daughter, then that would mean that apparently I didn't do what I was supposed to be doing. If it was, I wasn't doing what I should have been doing. Ain't no way I'm gonna have my 13, 14, 15-year-old daughter hanging out with a grown ass man, in the studio with a grown ass man. And I'm just rolling, just thinking everything cool. Nah, come on, fam. Somebody got to take some responsibility. What's up with that? Don't nobody want to take responsibility. Everybody just want to say, yeah, R. Kelly, R. Kelly, R. Kelly. Even if R. Kelly is guilty, what about the cadre of friends and family members and supporters and employees and hang on, you know, what about those people? You know, what about all those people that were just hanging around? What about them? Who saw, who say they witnessed this stuff? Yeah, I would still say it. I would still be talking just like I'm talking. Because, and again, like I say, if it was my daughter, that would mean that I would still be saying what I'm saying, because obviously I couldn't have really cared that much. Oh, I can get on TV and cry all I want, but what did I really do when I had an opportunity to stand up for my daughter, to protect my daughter, to step up for my daughter? What did I really do? But now I'm gonna get on TV and cry about it. I'm gonna get on TV and talk about how this man controlled my daughter. Ain't no dude in the world that bad. Not for a loving father, not for a father who really loved his daughter. I think I can get a yeah, hell yeah, an amen from a whole lot of dudes out there that ain't gonna play that game. They already know what time it is. I'm not gonna even, it ain't a dude made of a woman who can do that to mine. I don't give a damn if he R. Kelly, R. Jelly, R. Smelly. I don't give a damn who he is. He could be Machine Gun Kelly. He can be, say, man, it don't matter. I don't care who he is. I'll go get him. So yeah, I'm gonna speak on it like that, because either I don't care about my daughter or I do. If I don't care, then perhaps I'm not even speaking on it at all. If I do care, then guess what? Mine ain't gonna be in that position anyway. It's amazing to me how we like to take the credit when everything goes right in our lives. When our kids do the right thing and they do good, we want to take all the credit, right? Correct me when I'm wrong, fam. But when things are going good in our kids' lives, when they go out there and do something great, when they become that great artist, that basketball player, they become that great, that lawyer, they get that degree for science, engineering, they get their own business. We just, we want to take all the credit. Yeah. Look what I did. Oh, it's me. But when they fail, it's somebody else's fault. We don't take no responsibility. It's always anybody's fault but ours. We're going to blame it on the rappers. We're going to blame it on the music industry. We're going to blame it on their friends. We're going to blame it on the boyfriend, the girlfriend. We're going to blame it on mental health. We're going to blame it on everything and everybody but ourselves. But let them win. Let them be doing good. We're going to take all the credit. People in America is sick with the lack of responsibility, the lack of taking responsibility. Yeah, I'm going to take the credit and I'm going to take the responsibility. I'll take the credit. I'll take the blame. Hey, man. Hey, heavy is the head that wear the crown. I'm the head of my family. I'm the man. I'm the patriot. And I ain't got no problem taking on the responsibility. I ain't really got to take the credit because people see what I do. They know what I do. So I let the people give me credit. I let the people brag on me. I don't do the brag. I let the people brag. The people see what I do. They see my tree. They know the tree. They know the fruit that I bear. So they know what time it is. Oh, that's some good fruit. That's some bad fruit. I let them speak on that. What I'm going to do, I'll focus on the responsibility. That's what I focus on. I don't focus on the credit. I focus on the responsibility. Nina Lord. What's up, Nina? Amsterdam checking in. What's up, Amsterdam? Amsterdam checking in. Janet H, what's up? And just to add to what I was saying about responsibility, fam, as an artist, we have a responsibility for what we say. We do have a responsibility. I'll give you that. We do have a responsibility. But ultimately, everything starts at home. And I think we all will agree it starts at home. So if it starts at home, what are you teaching your children? If it starts at home, why is it that people leapfrog what happens at home and go straight to the artist? They go straight for the artist's neck. And they've been doing this. They was doing this before I started rapping. They were blaming it on the rappers before I started rapping. They were blaming it on the artists before I started rapping. And I always said that I'm going to be responsible for what my children consume. I'm going to be responsible. Even making the kind of music that I make. My kids didn't even hear my music till they got to be teenagers. My responsibility to make sure that I guide, that I oversee, I watch. I'm sowing into them. I personally don't think cuss words is all that bad, but I think there's levels to everything that you do. I don't think sex is bad. There's levels to it though. And the reason why you don't give a child all of it at one time is because they can't handle the consequences. You don't tell kids to not have sex because sex is bad. You tell kids to try to wait as long as they can because you know the more mature they are, the more likely they'll be able to handle the consequences that come with sex, whether it be breakup, having a child, or even getting STDs. You know, the older you are, more than likely, the more you're going to be able to deal with the consequences. So there's levels to this stuff. There's levels to it. And, you know, if your child is going to listen to some music with some cuss words or this or whatever, you want to have a conversation with your child like I had with mine. Listen, because I understood that I couldn't watch my kids all the time. I knew that they're going to go to school. They might hear some music at school. They may spend a night at their cousin's house or whatever. And I can tell them, hey, I don't allow my kids to listen to this, that, the third or whatever, but I don't know, you know, cousin might have a friend come over or whatever. I don't know. So you have these conversations with them and you make sure that they understand what it is they're listening to. Do you understand what it is? Do you understand what the consequences are for this type of behavior? And why are you listening to it? Why do you like it? Why? If they say, I just like the beat, okay. And that's it. Oh yeah, I just like the beat. If they say, well, I like when he talk about pulling out the guns because I ain't got no problem smoking Milton, you know what I'm saying? I like when she talk about busting it open because I want to bust it open. Wait, hey, wait, what you talking about? Hey, what you mean? You know, you want to get an understanding. You want to have these conversations. But what happens is that we so busy living our lives, doing our thing. We want everybody else to raise our children for us. And then if it go bad, we're going to blame everybody else. If it go good, we're going to take all the credit. That's how it is, man. It's on you. For me, I personally, as a parent who facilitated this whole process in the first place, it was my kids starting off coming out of my scrotum. I'm there watching the stomach rise. I'm there when they come out. I grab them first. I hold them, well, after the nurse, wipes off the after, get rid of the afterbirth and all. I'm holding them before their mother hold them. I hold them before their mother. I got my kids from day one. From the inception, I got them. I'm talking to them. I coach. I support. I hug. I nurture. I teach. I'm doing all of this from day one. I got them before anybody got them. I got them. I'm their first teacher. I'm their first coach. I'm the first teacher. I'm the first coach. I'm the first friend. I got them from day one. And you mean to tell me that I did such a poor job that they can go listen to a damn rapper and all of a sudden they lose their damn mind and they're smoking weed and shooting up people and busting it wide open? And what the hell did I really teach them? I would be embarrassed to say that a rapper influenced my child to engage in bad behavior. I would be embarrassed. It ain't a damn rapper alive besides myself that can influence my child to that extent. And I can't even influence my child to do bad right now anymore because I taught them how to think for themselves. I told my kids early on, if you're going to do something bad, you make sure it's your idea. That way you don't look like a damn fool. You ain't sitting in jail looking like a damn fool, or you got yourself in a bad position looking like an extra damn fool because you listened to somebody else. You took somebody else's bad advice and went out and done something stupid. You're going to do something stupid, you make sure it's your idea. That way, at least possibly you can live with it. All of these people keep talking about the rappers, this, the music, the film, Megan Thee Stallion, this person, that, man. What about you? What about the parent? You take the credit for everything else? Are you going to let the rappers take the credit when your kid walk that aisle and get that degree? You going to get a rapper the credit for that? Because there's a whole lot of people I've met throughout the years who told me they listen to Ghetto Boys, they listen to Willie D, and they went out there and made something of themselves because of that. You don't see me running up here, jumping up, taking the credit. I guarantee you anything that their mom and dad are taking all the credit. But let them go out there and do something wrong. Let them go out there and do something stupid. It's the rapper's fault. It's the actor's fault. It's the social media influencer's fault. I'm not saying that celebrities don't have a responsibility and they don't have some influence on kids. But why is their influence so great? Why is their influence so much greater than it should be? That is because there is not enough parents doing their job of parenting. So when you don't give your child direction and you're not with them daily, guiding them, watching them, teaching them, coaching them, then you leave the door open for these people who are morally corrupt to influence them in a negative way. Take the blame for it. Suck it up, Buttercup. Deal with it. Do your job. And you ain't got to be looking around for rappers and everybody else to blame. Do your job. We listened to Richard Pryor growing up. We listened to foul music from Rudy Ray Moore. It didn't influence us to go out and say disrespectful stuff to grown folks. Yeah, we recited the lyrics and stuff, but we ain't said it in front of grown folks. We went over here and we said it in private. So what changed? We heard the same type of stuff. We heard cuss words. We heard the foul language. We saw sex on videos. I know now it's on the phone. Now I got that. It's more accessible, but still, we still saw it. I watched my first porno flick when I think I may have been in the 4th grade or something. Didn't make me go out there and want to do porn and make me want to go get me a adult, what they call a sex worker or something. Didn't make me want to become a John or go out and rape girls and all that stuff. So what are you teaching your children? Ain't nothing happening that's new under the sun. It's just happening in different mediums. The only thing that's different is the medium and the people. That's the only thing that changed. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Cheeks say people are teaching their kids to lie and steal today. Newsflash, people were teaching their kids how to lie and steal 30 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago. There have always been generations, families of thieves, murderers, liars, rapists. Racist. It's learned behavior. It starts at home. I hear people saying the parents are too young. Okay, who said that? Let me get. Lisa Phelps said the parents are too young and have no knowledge to pass on to their children. Okay. My grandmother had her first child when she was 14 years old. She went on to have 14 children by, I think it was 7, 8 different men. They still respected their elders. They still went to school, well, half of them at least went to school, got degrees. They still was respectful human beings. Maybe only 1, 2 of them end up going to jail before over something petty, no hard time. None of them got killed in the street like a dog. No shootouts with the police. There have always been a large number of women in our community having babies at a young age. My mom had my oldest sister, my oldest sibling, when she was 15. Had me when I was 18. She was a baby raising babies. So what changed? There has always been a plethora of young girls in the community having babies while they were babies. It starts at home, fam. It keep going back to the house. I got a 22-year-old son. He don't walk around with his pants hanging off his ass because I told him how disrespectful it is. I broke it down to him how it makes no sense to walk around with your pants hanging off your ass. First and foremost, they make belts for that. If your pants are too big for you, you put on a belt. You got a bunch of belts in the closet. And it makes you look even more stupid if you got a damn belt on and the belt is designed to hold your pants up, but your pants is still hanging off your ass and you got a belt on. On top of that, your butt cheeks are out. You're exposing your ass, your buttocks to the masses. Take the M off of masses, what you got? Asses. So you got a bunch of asses running around with the ass out. I don't want no dude looking at me like that. Let's say you're trying to do it to attract women. Women say they don't like it, but dudes do it anyway. So that's why they call it underwear. You're supposed to wear it under. So your ass is out, your butt cheeks out. Some of them you can see the line in their ass and everything. I don't even want a woman looking at me like that in public who ain't got a personal relationship with me like that. I damn sure don't want these dudes, these old funny bunnies running around here looking at me. Because trust me, they're looking. That don't make you feel some kind of way that they're looking like that, checking it out. They're checking it out. It don't make you feel some kind of way. I told mine straight up. Have some self-respect, some self-dignity. Yeah, you can wear what you want to wear. Yeah, it ain't against the law. Yeah, it's so-called fashionable, but it was one of the worst fashion statements ever made. So just because everybody else is doing it don't mean you have to do it. I told him straight up, have some self-dignity. You can spit on the sidewalk as somebody is walking by. But does that mean just because you can, you should? Right? Does it mean you should? Have some self-dignity. So he know I don't play that. So he don't walk around like that. Oh, he's not perfect by no means. But there are certain things that, fam, hey, it's a deal breaker with me. That's one of them. You don't walk around here with your pants hanging off your ass. I don't want to see it. Nobody should know what kind of drawers you got on. Unless it's you or unless they're getting those drawers. They shouldn't be knowing what kind of drawers you got on. Perhaps you're a model, or not on Instagram, but a real model. That means you don't model, you don't eat. Perhaps you're a model and you model underwear. Okay, you get a pass. But everybody else, hell no. If they ain't getting the drawers, they shouldn't know what kind of drawers you got on. Nobody should be able to say, oh, you got on some pink drawers. Oh, he got on some blue drawers with some stripes on. He got on some pili pink, blue and blue checker drawers. Nobody should know that. They call it underwear so you can wear it under. See, a lot of parents, they don't want the job of parenting. A lot of parents trying to get back to having fun too fast. See, once you give life, life is bigger than yours. So you got to do some things that you may not necessarily want to do, but you're talking about raising productive human beings. So you got to make some adjustments and you got to make some sacrifices and you got to be okay with making those sacrifices and be happy about it. Not mad, not feel like you're being burdened, but you got to feel like it's a responsibility and it's a duty that you are proud to carry out. You got to be okay with that. See, I'm okay with mine. Like, I'm okay with not being my son's friend, my daughter's friend. I told my daughters, I told my daughter and my son, I'm okay without being your friend because you can get a friend anywhere. Hell, you can go find a friend right now. Friends are easy to find. Now, good friends are harder to find, but you can have more than one good friend. You only get one daddy, period. One daddy, period. You get one. Just like you only get one mother, you get one daddy. So my position is unique. I like where I stand with my position. I'm your daddy and cannot be replaced. So if you are offended by me telling you to do something that you don't want to do, me giving you guidance, me disciplining you, if you're offended by that, then, hey, that's something you got to deal with. Now, I don't want to just have my kids walking around angry, be mad at me just for being mad at me or whatever, but I do know sometimes that I have to discipline. Well, I don't have to worry about that now, but I've had to discipline them from time to time, deny them of something that they really wanted. That was my biggest form of disciplining, was to deny them privileges. So, and sometimes it hurt to deny your kids because you always want to see your kids smile. You want your kids to be happy all the time. And when you deny them something that they really want, then it can give you a little anxiety, right? And so, but I do it anyway because I know that I'm building character. I'm building human beings. I am helping to develop human beings. And I got to give them real life scenarios because the world is not going to be as kind and forgiving as I am, as their father. So my goal has always been to be daddy first, to be their father first. And if we can forge a friendship along the way, so be it. That's great. If we can't, I understand. But I'm going to be daddy first. And, you know, when they were very young, well, not very young, but in that middle, like when they got to be like teenagers and stuff, like early teenagers, there was some touch and go there because, you know, I had to stick to my guns. And now, you know, it's come full circle and we have like, I think that we've always had great relationships, but I do believe that the friendship thing has come around to where we actually, I feel like we're friends. I'm also friends with my daughter. I'm friends with my son. Now, we talk about a lot of things, not everything, but we talk about a lot of things and we like being around each other. You know, we spend a lot of time together. So, but if I couldn't get the friendship thing, I'm cool with the daddy thing first and foremost, because you only get one. So I'm cool with that. Some people want to be friends first. They don't even, as soon as they have kids, they don't even think about having a son or a daughter. They want a friend. So you see them arguing with their children like their children are friends, like they would argue with a friend or a spouse. Nah, I don't know. I'm not doing that. Bree, what up? Clinton Moore in the building. Serena, what up? Vanessa Alston. Mason Jones. Jamel, what up? Serena, what you in tears about? What kind of tears? The Netherlands is in the building. Got a lot of international people checking in today. Appreciate y'all, fam. Kaylin Dennis. Kaylin Dennis. Take that L out. You got my daughter's name. All right. I got you. Okay. I got you, Serena. Yeah. What's up, Nikki Ray? Stanley Wilson. Robert Dawkins. Boy, that boy Dawkins. Robert Dawkins. Boy, that sound gangster. Janet H. What's up, Tiffany Davis? Pittsburgh in the house, Mr. Atlanta. Wow, this has been the first time in a long time that I have went live this long. What's up, New Me? Waco, Texas in the building. See Boogie Down, Bronx. Hip Hop Real. Alice Burt. Kai from England is checking in. What's up, Kai? Random. ATX. What's up, Austin? Ken Watson, Ontario, California. Wait a minute, I'm saying California, Ontario. Canada. Ontario, Canada is in the building. Buddy Man, Southside Jamaica, Queens. RG Scott. What up, RG Scott? Greens Point in the building. Dante Colbert checking in from Kentucky. Las Vegas in this bad boy, LL. What's up, Bree Powell? DC. Oh, Ontario, California. Okay, all right. I had it right the first time. Ontario, California. Is that really an Ontario, California? Never heard of that. Going in, let's see. Never heard of Ontario, California, but it is one. Ontario, California. Yep, it's there. Ontario is a city in California east of Los Angeles. Huh. Population 176,760 in 2019. Mayor Paul S. Leon. Huh. That's crazy. Goldie, London is in the building. Who is that? Johnny Jones, Tampa, Florida. Derek Allen. What's up, Derek? Keep it real. Portland, Oregon, checking in. I like reading these comments, fam. That's why I ask y'all to tell me where you're checking in from, because I like to show how we come from all parts of the world, and we're all right here at this moment in time having a discussion about the same thing, and how many of our opinions are similar. And many of us, even though we are of different backgrounds and ethnicities, pay grades and everything, we do seem to have more commonalities than we have differences. But you know how they do. They gotta exploit the differences. They gotta do that. Gotta keep everybody divided. Keep that money coming in. Larry Smith, Toronto. What up? East Holland checking in. Netherlands. Lady T. What's up, Lady T? Mel Deasy, H-Town in the building. Travis Dean, Toledo. BC, Michigan. Fresno, PR. What's up, PR? Battle Creek, Michigan. I never heard of Battle Creek, but that's a hell of a name for a city. Battle Creek. Think about that, fam. Somebody say, where you from? You can say New York. You know, everybody know New York, a big bad city. But somebody say they was from Battle Creek. Shit, man, you better watch out, boy. Battle Creek. That's a name to live up to. Jason Butcher. What's up, Alan? Saginaw, Michigan in the building. Columbus. Now that's Columbia, South Carolina in the building. Denver, Colorado in the house. What's up, Trinidad? Trinidad, Darky 001. Hebrew Israelites. What's up? What's up, Tucson? Electric Soul, Fort Lauderdale. Central Jersey in the building, Willie Q. What's up, Willie Q? Hell of a name, by the way, man, Willie. Hell of a name, bro. B. Simone tried to rag on my name, fam. I don't know if y'all seen the B. Simone interview on the Ghetto Boys Reloaded podcast. She told me that I got an old man name, and that she said I was 2 years old being called Willie, and that they should have waited till I was 40 to start calling me Willie because it's an old man name. Oh, man. What's up, Brandon Henderson? Gloria Nation. What's up, Gloria? Regina Craig. Feet Funkerson. What's up, Stephen Washington? St. Louis tapping in. D Nice. C. Muhammad. Oak Cliff in the building. What's up, JC? Tricky. Larry H. Fort Lauderdale. All right, fam, that's my time. So R. Kelly has been found guilty of all charges, all counts. Found guilty on all counts. And he is facing 10 to life, 10 years to life. Man, talk about a fall from grace. I know I didn't see this coming. But there it is, fam. We'll keep the discussion going. Until next time, fam. Y'all be careful out there. Have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. Until next time, no more talk.